Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of a mashup of anything I want to draw because this week I didn't have an idea for a video and I didn't want to do something too complicated or something that took a long time. So I decided to make a video full of things I just kind of want to do. Like paintings I needed to finish or just some sketching or whatever. This might become a series because it happens quite often that I have no idea what I want to actually paint or draw. So without further chatter, let's get into the video. The first thing I will be doing in today's video is I'm finishing off this painting that I had started. This painting was, as I talked about it a tiny bit on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, the link is in my description box if you do want to see that. But yeah, basically it's based off two lines of song lyrics. One of the song lyrics is 1001 daffodils start dancing over to me or something like that. And then the other one is land where a horse is born with eagle wings. So that is what I would be doing. Now, was I very happy with the outcome of this painting? No. Do I like the idea of it though? Yeah. I might try it again another time when I'm better drawing eagle wings and horses. But this is the first time I've drawn a horse in a long time. I really like how the sketch came out of the horse and like just the sketch. Like I really like the sketch. But I'm not a big fan of how I painted it as much. Actually, the reason I started off with that daffodil there, not because there was any reason for me and it was kind of annoying that it was wet, but because I had actually started filming a tiny portion of this video on Instagram. Like I'd made a little reel where I was painting in that one daffodil, and then I felt weird because there was one painted daffodil and the rest of them were kind of white. So I did all the daffodils at the beginning, and then I ended up putting my hand in the wet paint constantly, which is kind of annoying. I feel like the best way of going around this would have been to paint the horse in the middle first, then do the background, then do the daffodils. But I did not do that. I went with daffodils, then the background, then the horse. So for the background, I am using just a flat brush. I'm kind of like lightly washing the entire thing. In this video, I am going to try and explain what I am actually doing instead of going on random rants about absolutely unrelated rubbish. Like just there, I wanted to start talking about how warm it is today, but I will not. I will stay focused. So a lot of the time, a big problem I have with painting is when I'm doing the background, I leave really big gaps in between the subjects and the actual background. You can see my ugly hand and my weird hand movement, so the paint doesn't run. Because what I'm doing is I'm making like a very watered down paint color, so it's not too like dark. Like I want it to be like a nice light sunny day. And with watercolor, there's two ways you can do that. You can add lots of water, and then it gets this pale color without like desaturating anything. Or you can add white, which a lot of professional artists really dislike for some reason. I think white can be helpful in some situations. Obviously not all situations require a white watercolor. It's actually unrequired, and in most watercolor palettes it does not come. I've got a little tube of it, so that's always really helpful when I'm doing skin tones and stuff like that. And that is unrelated. Then I had a lovely camera malfunction and my camera switched off. Though I did not realize this because while doing this I was watching some videos. So I kept painting and then then I realised way later my camera was switched off. So I had to re-switch it on and you lost basically everything. But you know, I'm just going to explain. Basically, what I had done was I got some different brown colours and like kind of just dabbed my paint brush over the wings. And then I had put like a dark areas like I'm doing here. And then I had with paint, let it dry nearly completely, and then I would just blend it out like a tiny bit. So you get that lighter in the middle and like darker on the edges. Then I decided to go in with some little fixing parts, like adding a tiny bit more shading to the horse and fixing up parts of the background that got a bit messed up or I had accidents where I didn't let the paint dry. This happens way too often. Always make sure you let the paint dry. Also, this is where I realised that the horse looked really, really weird. But I decided that I'm fed up with it and I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then I was like, but the video's so short, I can't leave it like that. Be too short a video, for sure. And I was like, I haven't sketched in a while. I've done a lot of paintings recently, and I've been focusing a lot on paintings, but I haven't been focusing on like sketches as much. So I've been practicing a lot with my paint skills and everything, and I just kind of stopped sketching as often, except for obviously for the back, for like the initial stages of painting. You have to sketch. That's all the sketches I've been doing. Before I used to sketch all the time and just leave the sketches as they were, but I stopped doing that. So I was like, well, let's sketch. And I was like, well, what will I sketch? Normally I would do like people, but I don't really feel like doing people, and I haven't done people in a while. It's like kind of shifted focus because my focus used to be people and sketching, and now my focus is more animals and objects and painting. But I was like, well, there's a lot of animals I don't know how to draw very well, or animals I do know how to draw very well but like drawing. So I decided to do cute baby animals because like what is cuter than baby animals? So I started off with a rabbit because I know how to do rabbits. Rabbits are easy. Also, that's the first thing that comes up when you look up cute baby animal. It's lovely. We all know baby rabbits are adorable though. Not immediately actually. When they're first born, they're kind of ugly. They can't open their eyes and kind of hairless. But like after a couple of days, they're adorable. When I did the baby panda, like, oh my gosh, the photo was so cute. I was just like fangirling this little baby panda. But yeah, I tried to draw it and it did not look as cute when I draw it. But we all know pandas are cute. Just pretend the sketch is very, very cute. And then, when I had fiddled around with that panda enough, I kept like trying to fix it, trying to make it look a bit better, but it really wasn't working. Also, I probably have explained this in other videos, but if you are wondering, why am I doing this in watercolour pencil? In a red watercolour pencil, actually. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. Basically, when you're doing watercolour paintings, a lot of the graphite and sketch underneath can show through. So I normally use watercolour pencils because that will blend in with the watercolour. But this is a sketch. I just kind of like think it looks better because it's like brighter coloured and it's not as boring. Also, like you can't rub out as much, so it means that you have to be sure what you're doing. It like gives it more sketchy look. And also, if you do want to blend out things, like blend them out, it's a lot easier to blend things out. Next, I did the baby lamb because oh my gosh, they are so adorable. I don't think I did the best job ever, and I actually just now realised because it's sitting in front of me. I only drew 3 legs, and like yes, you can only really see 3 legs properly, but there probably still should have been a 4th leg behind the 3 legs. But I'm not going to change that on camera, so you're gonna have to stick with the 3-legged baby lamb. And then once I finished that, like I feel like I make them look so bad and they're so adorable in real life. But like then I was like, well, what's another adorable animal? So I looked at baby hedgehogs and oh my gosh, they're so cute. But originally I was trying to draw a dog, and it looked more like an owl. So I looked up how to draw an owl, and it looked too complicated, so I did, and it wasn't actually that adorable. But then I did a hedgehog, and I played around with this, trying to get like the furry things, sticky needle parts, to look needly, but like I didn't want to individually draw them, so it's kind of like shaded and like get the nose right and just make it look like a little baby cute hedgehog. And my voice went way too high. That's not supposed to happen. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing these sketches. I actually feel like when you remove the pressure of like actually making something good, like art is so much more enjoyable, because obviously because I show this, I put this online and stuff, and even though yes, maybe not that many people see them, I still have to kind of have this internal dialogue telling that they have to be good, because otherwise you can't really show the art if it's not good. But I still show it, even if I'm not happy with it. I still try and show it, because even if it's not good, it's still improvement. Like, you know, like I can look back on that in a couple of years and be like, oh my gosh, well, it's not great, is it? But like, you know, I've improved a lot since that point. Like if I look at my art from before, it's like that I used to think when I was younger, I used to be very self-confident. I used to be like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing, the best thing that has ever been created. And look back and I'm like, it looks horrible, but like I've improved. Like there's been change and improvement. But again, I need to focus on the topic at hand, which is cats. I drew a cat. Cats are adorable. I'm really bad at drawing cats. I try with multiple friends that love cats, and I tried to draw a cat for one of them for her birthday in their card, and I swear it looks like a bean. And then I was like, oh, I could do some more sketches. You know, I was pretty tired at this point though, but like I was like, you know, maybe some more sketches. So I started sketching out something, and I can't actually remember what it was, but I do know that, remember owls? I was mentioning owls earlier. Yeah, I decided, well, you know, I could try sketching an owl, but I'm really tired at this point. So, and sorry, it looks really weird every time I like flip over this sketchbook, because I couldn't make up my mind. Should I just finish this video here, or should I keep going a little bit more? This must be pretty boring for everyone to watch, so I don't know. I ended up just kind of sketching an owl quickly, and then deciding that I no longer wanted to work on this video, and just to leave it. So yeah, for next week I will hopefully have a more interesting video of me actually painting something, or like having like some sort of theme. This might become a series, but like I will not do another one of these videos next week. I will try and do something actually more interesting. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video for some strange reason, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week with a hopefully more interesting video than this. And hopefully better art than this final sketch, which honestly looks absolutely terrible. Anyway, goodbye!